we're going to race. Welcome to this episode of Heartbreak Garage, and this is the episode about my little escort van, my project unicorn, the life, the death and the resurrection of Gaz Blackhands' escort van. So we'll start at the beginning. I love this van, I've had it a long time. It all started 12 years ago, maybe more. I found this van. There was my mum and dad's window cleaner. He was running round in it, doing his rounds, and it had been his dad's van before his, and I was constantly on about it. It needed work, it needed things doing to it. It wasn't a great example, but it was still an escort van, and that's what I wanted. So, after a bit of persistence, I got it off him, I bought it. I think it was like 500 quid, 600 quid, something like that, and I had the van I wanted. At the time, I was self-employed. I ran my own garage, I had Roy working with me, I had my brother working with me, and the biggest problem you'll find with being self-employed is you've got to earn money, and I am not good at being self-employed or earning money. So, through a series of unfortunate events, I ended up selling the van. I was heartbroken. So I sold the van, went to someone I knew at the time, and I was gutted. There's only 2 cars I've ever been gutted about that I sold. One was the green Fiesta, which I met my wife in, Mrs. Blackhands. And then I had to get rid of that because it was too rotten, and I loved that Fiesta, max power style, TSW Alpines on it, subs in the boot, 18 years old, loving life. That car was gone. And then I'd sold my escort van and I was distraught, but I had no money, I had no choice, I had to go. So off it went. And then a long time later, I was on the Wrexham Industrial Estate and I'd gone to look at a job. By this point I'd folded the business, I didn't carry on. It was the end of the line for that, and I got a job elsewhere, what I'm doing now with Land Rovers. And just through a weird events, I found my old van, and it was in the back of an industrial unit estate outside in the elements, no windows in it, half sandblasted, no injectors in it, no diesel pump on it, half fallen to bits, completely fallen to bits. And I managed to track down the owner, who was the person I sold it to, who never actually had it on the road, and persuaded them to sell it back to me, which they did. They never even changed the logbook out on my name, so it was all still in my name. So I've been down as a registered keeper now for forever. So it was happy days. I had my old van back, but the circuits of time had been hard on her. The elements had got right on in there, with there being no windows, the interior, everything, and the rot is good. Plus she didn't run, and I had to find parts. So I found some injectors and a pump and got it together, and I got it to run. But the rings, the bores must have been knackered. It's breathing like mad. So I thought, great idea, this was like 4 years ago. I'll find myself a Focus ST and I'll swap everything over. So I went about, I collected parts, I got things, I got Focus, I got the engine, I got fuel rails and bits and bobs, but I had it all there. But then I thought, you know what, just a diesel boy. If I want to go fast, I'll ride a motorbike. I love me diesels. So I found this diesel engine not so long ago. I did a deal with the guy, and he actually bought the Focus with the ST and bits and bobs off me for his escort project, and I had his engine, so it's happy days. So that's what this video's all about. This is my project unicorn, my mythical car, what I love. And for the next video I'll get some pictures of me when I first got it, when I was like in my mid-20s, 40 now, and I'll put them up on there, me and the dog riding around in the van living the dream. So but anyway, for now we're going to get this engine in it. We're going to forget putting an ST engine in there on Omex or whatever, and I'm just going to go diesel, and I'm going to make it work, and I'm going to live my love of my van and enjoy it. So happy days. If it don't fit, don't force it. Oh, it's mint. So this is the video of the life, the death and the resurrection of Gaz Blackhands' Escort van, the Unicorn edition. So we've got some corrosion issues here that I'm going to address, and there's a few issues over here. The light's not the best, but the less you see the better it is. Got a little bit of an issue going on there, bit of fingering, you know, a lot of cobwebs, exhaust hanging off. My brother says I just need all the rust converter and all the WD-40 and she'll be good again. But we're going to start by taking the engine out and throwing it away and putting a good one in. I have put all new calipers, brakes, bottom arms, ball joints and everything on it. It's practically new anyway, but you know, we just need to do these last tiny little jobs and it'll be perfect. So with this being an old diesel, it's got the optional added extra in the airbox. It's got the homemade get your ether bunny in there and make her start your bastard hole, and then you just pop it back in and you're ready to go. Mint. Fucking mint pipe. No, we're not spending monies on clutches or nothing. She's going in as she is, and if I need to put a clutch in it, I'll just put a clutch in it once it's in. I reckon that oil has not been changed since 2004. you got going on in here then?
Fitting a CB radio.
Oh, very nice.
Roading.
Oh yeah, all the poshness.
That's right. Yeah.
Excellent.
Removed the steering wheel for fittings.
Oh, nice. Yeah, all the good stuff. And this is Dewey's Ford, Fonzie's. What's going on there, Fonz? What? Speed holes. Yeah, power. Yeah, right. Onwards. So the old engine is out and is on the floor, looking all sorry for itself, breathing out of there, cam ball fucked hanging off, water pump's gone. It's just a no-brainer. She was left for a long time without any injectors in her and no diesel pump on her and all kinds, and the water's got in there. I think the rings have had it as well. Got my brother here now helping me out. Got a failed engine mount there, and as you can see, the old rustage has got onto that gearbox cross member, so good old Fonzie, he's going to be helping me out do that. Got the new engine going in, made a terrible mess, my goodness. This is the new engine, the donor engine, which has come out of a running van, which I sold him an engine to go in his van, and he had this sitting there, so I was like, happy days, that'll do me. She's in much better condition. It was running and driving at the time, so we're all happy. So I'm just prepping this up now to go in. We've been at this a couple of hours now, and it's all looking pretty minty. There's new, oh no, it's missing. So yeah, it's all happening. We've still got to get round to sorting the old crusty corrosion out in there, but we'll get to that. We're not in a panic much. Just need a car that works actually on the road to get about in. So yeah, happy days. There's a few cracks in. Oh, look at that! She's a beast. And there's another crack. Get it on here, Fonzie. Oh yeah. Must have been my younger day motoring, and it was rotten there. So we're lucky. You know, my brother there welding, I'm here. Best engine hoist in the world. Getting the old engine back on in there. Oh, it should be mint. Oh, it's like brand new. I've never seen anything so beautiful in all my life. So Fonzie, do you want to explain to us what exactly you've got going on here with this marvellous piece?
Got a fucking rotten old Ford gearbox cross member that fell apart as we removed it. So we just got the welder and the grinder out and made it happen.
Let's have a look at it, point out what you... Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Bit of crap there. Just welded that up. Nothing fancy, just get it done.
Get it back on the road.
We haven't got time to be fucking around.
Well done. I'm impressed, it's beautiful. Now we just got to get it on the van. I've got the engine. The engine's back in the van, just supported by this engine hoist here. And so now we can box your cross member back in there, and we're all good to go. So the engine's now in, got the cross member all back in, expertly welded by my brother Fonzie. And now it's drive shafts, gear linkages, exhaust, radiator hoses, fuel pipes, electricals, and all the digitals and all that business, and we're all mega. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it some heat. Right, the bow is right.
Alright.
Go on.
Lower down.
Go on.
That's it.
She wants it. Smoke. Whoa. What's smoking? Yeah, you have to give her a minute, I think.
Yeah.
The booster pack's gone flat as well. Smoking.
Maybe bang a nice set of new glow plugs in it before you get her on the road.
Actually, you can fit in the up. Yeah. A little bit of smoke. I went a bit mad then, it's like pouring out of it.
Right. Have you got
Go again. On it. Right, so diesel stop solenoid off. Pipes I'll take off, diesel pipes come off, and then I'll get the back bolts out, we'll time it, and then we'll swap it, yeah? Let's do it.
Aggressive.
Just those bolts there now. There's the prize. So where we're at now, the new engine's diesel pump is out and on the floor. My old engine's diesel pump is there. Fonzie's on the phone apologising to his wife because we were taking all night. Sorry. And we're now going to put the diesel pump out of my old engine on my new engine in the van and make it work. Excellent. Looks good to me. On our travel, sorting out the diesel pump, which is now on, eagle-eyed Fonzie noticed this. Oh my goodness, look at that. That could have been game over. Cam belt tensioner cracked in half. So what I've done is, because I want to hear it run tonight, I've got the old tensioner off my other engine again, and now we're getting that in there to replace that. When I know it all works and it doesn't overheat and be ridiculous, I'll probably put a cam belt kit on it, or possibly not, whichever, you know. There's a recession on.
Roll the dice.
Roll the dice. So yeah, so we're getting closer, but my big camera's run out of memory, and so now we're GoProing alone. So the fuel system was in disarray, but I think we've got it covered now. What do you reckon, Fonz?
Yeah.
It's now 8, 9, 10, 15 o'clock, and you know, we're still going strong. Oh, it's moving, Fonz. We're going to go for another start in a minute. I'll turn you back on when we're ready. Right, go on then. I'm going to give her a little prime. Prime in. Oh, we're hard. I'm excited. Come on now, little van, the unicorn. You're getting fuel, like. No, it's good. I'm controlling. What time is it? Is it a bit late to be being this loud? 10:15, we're alright. Maybe it needs a bit of fine adjustment. But it works. Try it again. She runs, she lives again. So that's it for tonight. The engine's in, she's a runner. Changed the diesel pump and everything and asked about all over the place. But she runs now, so I'm knocking it on the head. Me and Fonzie have had enough. It's 10:30 at night. We haven't even had our dinners yet and it's cold. So there's utter carnage in the workshop. I'm going to have to sort all this out in the morning. But she runs and that's all I'm happy about. If it don't fit, don't force it. So that was it. We've got her running. She wasn't running the greatest, but she's running nonetheless. And that was a good evening's work that me and my brother Fonzie, thank you very much, had put in. In the next episode, you'll get to see me getting a running a bit sweeter and start the floor pan repair job. Now don't get me wrong, this isn't going to be a restoration job. This is getting it working, getting it legal, making it strong again so the seats don't fall through the floor and you're not like Fred Flintstone rocking around in it. That's all I'm after. So follow along if you want to keep on. If it don't fit, don't force it. Please like and subscribe. Help me out. I'd really appreciate it.